My name is Magdalena de la Cruz Garcia. I am the founder of Magie Salsa LLC. This is a company that I started with a gift of $800 when I was homeless, and a company that sold a Campbell soup in 2015. No matter who you are, where you're from, or what you do, it all comes down to asking one simple question. What makes us happy? And I can tell you that it's the things that we give meaning to that can either bring us fulfillment or great suffering.
And I've never been a mother, but I grew up in an orphanage and I had 68 brothers and sisters, and I found myself, people ask me, will you ever have children? I'm like,
I am from Mexico, and this was life in an orphanage. And yes, these are my 68 brothers and sisters. Ever since I can remember, I mostly worked in construction, digging ditches, cutting trees, and gathering topsoil from the mountains. At times, we had no food for weeks, so some of my brothers and I resorted to hunting with our bare hands. We basically hunted at night using spotlights and nets to catch our prey. Some of the things that I love to talk about in my speeches are leadership, inspiration, and motivation. But I also love to talk about appreciation, mindfulness, culture excellence, and education, because growing does not happen without learning.
this is actually my original knife that I hunted with. And this knife was my resource. You know how they say, life gives you a lemon, make lemonade? Well, life gave me a tomato and I make salsa.
Great experience seeing Maggie speak today. It was extremely motivational, impressed with her wherewithal, and really made me rethink what I'm doing with my career and how I can do better.
When I was about 6 years old, I started digging caves and sides of mountaintop canyons. These were my secret hiding places to rest. This was a way to try to escape, to cope with the things that I saw and lived. The most exciting thing about what I do is the ability to connect with people and take them on a journey that they will never forget. I love to be able to turn an extremely sad circumstance from the past and make it into something entertaining and funny that teaches very important lessons.
This wonderful, wonderful manufacturing facility.
To me, it is very important to relate to the people that I'm speaking to and find ways to make a tremendous difference in their lives. As a way out of the orphanage, I pursued basketball and got recruited in high school to play for the Mexican national team, but I broke my collarbone. My ticket out was months later when I got recruited to play basketball for the University of Charleston, and that's how I came here.
And I said, wow, what if I tried it?
I learned to play basketball really good by covering my eyes with the help of an orphan kid named Pancho. We found Pancho in a dumpster as a baby. He couldn't walk because he had spinal bifida, and my job was to carry him everywhere I went. I was willing to do the unthinkable to try to gain a competitive edge, and I did. When I graduated college, I couldn't find a job and I became homeless. I ended up living in the streets and also in the woods in a nearby forest. But to be honest, I didn't even know that I was homeless because that's how I lived most of my life. In 2004, I started my salsa company with a gift of $800 when my friends entered me into a salsa contest. I won the contest and I had an aha moment. I started my business and it grew very, very fast. My products sold in 38 states to supermarkets like Walmart's, Whole Foods, Sam's Clubs, and many more companies carried my products. I can tell you with certainty that I believe that when you focus your mind laser sharp on the things that you want most, you can accomplish everything that you want. Not just some things, but everything. All you need is a roadmap and everything you've got.
When I first tasted Maggie Salsa, I was blown away. It was awesome product. I could tell it was fresh. I could tell it was made with quality ingredients and knew that it would be a great product for Walmart.
I believe there are 3 levels of leadership. 1 is leadership on a personal level where you take charge of your life and create a better future for yourself. 2 is a leadership within a team where you contribute to growing a culture and ultimately a better world for all. And 3, a leadership where you learn to manage and grow a company from the top down. The key in all these 3 levels is to evaluate and identify your strengths and discover your weaknesses. Create a map and know what your ultimate end result is. It is a process of discovery that takes you from where you are to where you want to be.
It is asking one simple question, and that is, what is my ultimate outcome? Because when you know what your ultimate outcome is, your outcome will be here, even though you have 100 goals. You could be worried down here, but if you focus up here, you might not have to do 3 of those goals to get to where you want to go.
This session with Maggie was absolutely incredible. It was amazing, the gamut of emotions. I mean, you're crying as you kind of hear her story, but she's just such a phoenix, just absolutely has risen from the ashes, and her story, I think, resonates with anybody that's in the room listening, and such a rags to riches story, and man, just so incredibly inspiring. I know I'm going to be a better leader after having listened to her presentation.
One of my greatest passions is helping people find meaning in who they are and in what they do. Only then it's when life is worth living, because you are living with purpose. Shortly after my company was sold to Campbell's, I went back to Mexico and helped save 31 orphan children who were in grave danger. Some of them were victims of sex trafficking. We later were able to involve the federales and the military in the continuous pursuit of the safety of these kids. The best type of giving currency is not money. It is the willingness to give your life for the service of others. What are you contributing in your life that is worth making a difference in creating a change for good? Never take for granted one single moment of your life. Change starts now.